The setting, Miami, Florida, with game time only moments away. The Timberwolves taking on the Heat. For Minnesota, they've shown no fear so far this season. Now on the road against one of the toughest tests yet. You can bet they're salivating at the chance to cement their elite standing in this league. Heat, Timberwolves, coming up on 2K Sports.
It's kinda easy. Listen to the G up sound. Right here, speakers bumping as I got the sound for you.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Miami, Stevenson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 slot. Nearing the midway point of the season now, GA, what do you think is most important for teams to focus on at this point?
I think just trying to establish overall continuity. You want to head into the second half of the season with some momentum behind you, as well as just general confidence.
MP against Conley. Pass to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Adebayo's got the opening field goal of the game for Miami. Hero against Edwards. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Here's Jovic. Pass to Jaquez. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's MP, and it's good for 2.
Well, MP and his teammates know they have to be locked in defensively for this matchup. They're facing a team that's coming off a huge offensive outburst.
We can expect MP to bring the intensity on defense for sure. He takes a lot of pride on that end of the floor every game. Now, MP. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And the pass to Adebayo. Hero with it. On the wing, MP. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Stevenson. Adebayo's got his second basket. Edwards against Hero. Lets it go from deep. Edwards can't hit. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Jaquez with the bucket.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
To stop the run. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status. Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there, getting the bucket, and has a chance for one more.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Here's Conley. Heat knocking down the tray. Edwards looking it over. Now Hero. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. Stevenson passes to Adebayo.
Spreading the wealth. MP just has a knack for doing that on and off the court.
Here's Conley. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Towns. He kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
MP against Conley. Outside, Hero. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Towns, a screen on MP. Conley kicks to Gobert. Now the dish to Edwards. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Here's MP. He takes it in. Scores after the quick crossover. Stevenson's got his second basket of the night. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Conley against MP. Towns wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 6.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Conley against Stevenson. Over Conley. And there's the bucket from MP. He has 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Heat leading by 11. Inside, here's Jovic.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
MP against Conley. Here's MP. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Outside, Towns. Down low. Outside, Conley. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Here's Conley following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
MP outside. Pass to Jovic. Stevenson passes to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. And the Heat, another three.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Conley gets the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Puts the move on, and it's Stevenson laying it in. Stevenson's got 8 points.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Pass to McDaniels. There's the pass to Edwards. Towns for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Stevenson. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Chicago.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Now Conley, after Tyler Herro's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Towns. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Heat leading by 10. Here's Adebayo. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Now here's McDaniels. Defense right on him. For 3, Edwards. Kept alive. It's deflected. Here's Hockett. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's Conley. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Mars is checked in. Warren comes in for McDaniels. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Edwards. And come in for the Timberwolves. MP looking around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
We've got Duncan Robinson, Tyler Herro out there with Stevenson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Jaquez in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Stevenson. MP finishes inside.
MP demonstrating some muscle on that finish. Knows how to score in those tight spots.
Morris dishes to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. And the wide open shot from Morris. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
The shot's good. MP with it. He's got 14. To the paint. Here's Love. Kicks it out to Stevenson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. Edwards kicks to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen for Morris. For 3, Edwards. Love grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside for Robinson. 3-pointer, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Bulls was terrific. He picked up 39 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Love. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 18. Morris passes to Gobert. Back to Morris. It's Edwards on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Edwards finds Morris. Outside Conley. Robinson against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Warren. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Jaquez. And the Heat, another 3.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the Timberwolves call time. Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And he hasn't been quite as quick as some of the other first-year guys in terms of settling in, but I think he's just about to come into his own.
You know, everybody's pace of development and adjustment is different. He certainly is a little behind right now, but I'm starting to see signs that his game is taking shape, and I bet you he cracks the top 10 before long.
Stevenson against Conley. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Adebayo's got 12.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's McDaniel. Defense is right there. Conley's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Jovic. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 19. McDaniels dishes to Morris. Pass to Towns. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
To the left wing. Here's Jovic. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Morris outside. Conley against Stevenson. Back to Morris. A 3-ball. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The kick out to Rozier. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's Towns.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And there's the pass to Adebayo. MP inside. Covered by Conley. Good on the triple. Rozier's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
In general, I think they're finding good looks from beyond the arc. Steadily improving as this game's gone along.
And here's Gobert. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. Out to the wing. Towns for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP passes to Jaquez. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Conley against Stevenson. Morris looking over the floor. Tries it from the top of the key. Out to Conley. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And they double up MP. Rozier for 3. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Rozier's got 11 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Outside, Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. And they get it. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Miami Heat rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
The Warriors not feeling the love. They don't have Klay Thompson, a massive loss. His ability to space the floor, shoot the three, and defend the other team's best player, that will be sorely missed. This is going to be tough.
Now let's go over that first half action. Things did not go according to plan for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Zero intensity on D. They're letting shooters get whatever they want. That's why this team is getting whipped.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. When you don't put out the effort defensively, you're likely to get embarrassed.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can... I can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Stevenson through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Beyond the arc. Edwards can't hit. And so MV will bring it up for Miami. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Jovic, no good on the triple. Timberwolves shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Towns, no luck.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Jovic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jovic has got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Over to the left wing. Conley with it. Now defended by MP.
And that rejection has to get MP's blood pumping. Defensive stops like that really make an impact.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Towns. Not a lot of room. Misses from short range. Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
MP against Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Passes it to Jovic. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Towns is doubled. Now McDaniels. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Pass to Towns. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Stevenson against Conley. Shot from 6. And another basket for Miami.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Conley finds McDaniels. Edwards inside. He's covered by Hero. They get it again. Nice shot by Gobert.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by Miami.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Pass to Jovic. Puts up a 3. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Conley feeling it out. The pass to Gobert. Takes a 3. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Jovic passes to Stevenson. Here's Jovic. Fires from deep. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Jovic has got 13 points in just this quarter. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Conley. Miami grabs the miss. Stevenson's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the right side. Adebayo passes to Jaquez. Here's Jovic for the 3 and another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Stevenson against Conley. Outside, Towns. Left side, Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Mark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
And he makes the first. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber, so it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios. And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And that one falls for Stevenson.
You know, one of the things I think that makes MP so fun to watch is how much fun he's having out there. You can tell the thrill of the game never gets old for this guy.
Warren against Robinson. For three, Edwards. MP grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Passes to Rozier. And another assist for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Stevenson against Conley. He dishes it to Warren. Towns a screen on Robinson. Warren the pass to Towns. And that's collected by Love. And so MV will bring it up for Miami. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh!
Wow! The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Miami shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Pass to Jovic. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Miami grabs the miss. Love's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Stevenson passes to Love. Over Gobert and Kevin Love. The bucket with the assist by MP.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Edwards with it. Robinson picks him up. Edwards passes to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Robinson against Conley. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, Miami with the triple.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
From 10 feet out, goes back up. And Gobert throws it down.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Conley against MP. And they double up MP. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Misses the 3. Warren the pass to Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
MP inside. Covered by Conley. MP against Conley. Stevenson passes to Jovic. Stevenson kicks to Robinson. Rebound, Minnesota. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Outside, Edwards. 14 feet away. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And the basket by Rozier.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Timberwolves shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Conley with the 3. That one's not going to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
The 3 hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
MP passes to Rozier. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Edwards from deep three-point land. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Good job by Rozier to get in position to challenge that shot there.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Miami Heat. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. Back right after this. Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the
teammate instead?
And
point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
We've got Terry Rozier. Duncan Robinson out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Stevenson. And it's Highsmith in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Conley against MP, and he gets it to go. Stevenson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Towns a screen on Robinson. Here's Edwards. MP grabs the miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good. Stevenson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And one thing we know about MP, he loves to compete.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Towns. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Towns has got 23.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Here's Stevenson. Carries it down low. MP's got 37.
And the soft touch on that shot. MP uses that teardrop to make sure no one can alter that shot.
Morris finds Towns. Conley with it. Back to Towns for 3. Highsmith grabs the miss. Highsmith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. First free throw is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in, and so he makes both from the line. The Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. Edwards against Rozier. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
MP kicks to Rozier. Good ball movement here by Miami. And another assist for him.
I am just speechless here. He has now tied the record for most assists in a game.
Easily a transcendent game for him and his team. GA, he keeps setting up his teammates, and they keep knocking him down.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Stevenson against Conley. Pass to Rozier. Now here's Stevenson. He's guarded closely. The kick out to Rozier. And another assist.
There he is. Move over, everyone, as there is a new assist team.
He has been magnificent, GA, all game with his playmaking, and now the record is his alone. Here's Edwards. An easy 2 points on the layup. Edwards got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Conley. They shoot again. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. For Miami, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Conley against Stevenson. Here's Highsmith. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Up top, Edwards, guarded by Robinson. And it's Towns missing. Towns with the steal. Towns is double. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Over to the wing. Here's McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's Stevenson. Yep, that one goes in there. Stevenson's got 41.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the rejection by MP. Rozier the pass to Stevenson. Conley into the lane. Over Stevenson. Conley's shot is off.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
The kick out to Rozier. Outside Robinson. To the wing right side. Here's Highsmith. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Conley against MP. Conley, that one drops for him.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And Miami shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
You know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Rozier the pass to Stevenson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. MP's got 43 points.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Conley, and that one is good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
MP kicks to Rozier. Back to Stevenson. Now the pass to Rozier. To the inside. And the basket by Stevenson.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.